Ma'am, we can go ahead. Like we are live on Facebook and YouTube right now.
Okay, perfectly all right. Hello, everyone. I'm Sarita Roy Chaudhary. I'm a nutritionist and I have an experience of about more than 35 years in the field. I have worked as clinical nutritionist in various hospitals in and out of India and have also been part of various research groups. So I welcome you all today for this journey of weight loss and how you can jumpstart your weight loss journey. So, first of all, I understand that the goal is weight loss. But the main thing is you should always be motivated and not scared that if you go to a dietitian, she'll be telling you not to eat. So today we'll discuss what we will be, how we will reach our goal. So what is our goal? Most of us want to be size 0. We want to look like Karina or Ritik Roshan. But is it right to look like Karina and Ritik Roshan? Yes, it is really good to look like, have size 0, fit into smaller clothes, and have a fit and healthy life. Losing weight in a healthy way is the best way to lose your weight. So, I told you it is good to lose weight, but best to be fit and healthy rather than uh, thin and deficient. Most of the people, what we do is when we try to lose weight, people come to me that they want to lose weight. Okay, so they have a goal that they want to lose weight. But normally, when they have started their journey of losing weight, they become thin and deficient. And when they come to me, most of the time there are so many deficiencies, they become depressed and they are unhealthy at that time. So the main thing here is when you are losing weight, you should lose in such a way that you should remain fit and healthy as well. So how do we go about it? We have a goal and how we are going to be achieving it. The goal of being fit and healthy, how we are going to achieve it, we'll talk about it today. So first of all, we need to plan, we need to strategize, we need to have a strategy how we are going to follow a diet that is healthy and will make us fit. So we have to have a plan. We all understand that energy input is, when energy input is equal to energy output, then we have a balanced weight. But whenever the energy input is less than energy output, the weight decreases. But when energy input is more than energy output, it leads to increased weight. So now that we have to tackle our increased weight, we need to understand how we are going to bring ourselves to energy input is equal to energy output so that we have a balanced weight. First of all, we need to understand how to increase output and how to decrease input. So what the plan should be, we should have a diet plan. We need to have a diet plan to decrease the input and activity schedule to increase the output. That means we are going to try a holistic approach and not just the diet plan or the activity schedule or whatever diet plan. We are not going in that way. We are going in a planned way. What kind of diet plan we are going to follow, what kind of activity schedule we are going to follow, so that the energy input is equal to the energy output and we have a balanced weight. So you need to get a diet plan, and we need to understand that diets are not like one size fits all. You can go and buy clothes that fit everyone. No, diets are not like that. Diets have to be made according to your requirements. They are planned. They are the dietitian takes your diet history, your family history, your medical history, your height, weight, your age, gender, your activity type, the environment that you are in, that type of that all that information goes into making a diet plan. Once she has all this information, she'll see your food habits, she'll know about your likes and dislikes, and then plan your diet. So diets are always tailor made according to your requirement, according to your body type, according to your size, shape, and activity type. Many people come to me and tell me, ma'am, my friend had taken this diet and she had benefited. or my cousin had taken this diet and he had benefited, but it is not affecting me. But because that was not made for your type, for your body size, for your age, your activity level, your family traits, it was not made for you. So we have to be careful while following a diet. Diets have to be tailor-made according to your requirements. Now you have a diet, now you have a plan that you want to reduce weight. How you will put that diet to use? First of all, we need to know what we need to put to use before we know how to. First of all, we need to take smaller steps. The thing is, sometimes we want to lose 10 kgs, but if we keep that goal in mind, then it is going to be difficult to reach that goal. We need to break it up into smaller steps. We need to break the goal into smaller goals. So first, we need to start with a goal, say, of 4 kgs, reducing 4 kgs. So if we have smaller goals, we'll reach our goal faster rather than having bigger goals. Similarly, we need to make smaller changes in our diet as well as exercise pattern. Why? Because making small changes is easier than making big changes. Suppose one has the diet type that they are following is they are having a big dinner and a small breakfast. But according to our diet, we want them to take more in breakfast and less in dinner. So what happens is we will make smaller changes. We'll reduce the dinner. Suppose they are taking a full plate, we'll make it into a 3/4, then a half plate, rather than just reducing it to half plate, because that will remain that will make them unsatiated, and that is worse than eating more. Okay, so we'll start by using smaller plates. We'll tell them to stop between bites. We'll tell them to use smaller spoons and to take breaks in between when they are eating. So we should understand that the weight that we have gathered in many years cannot go in just a few days. So we need to have patience, and when we break our bigger goal into smaller goals, it will become easier for us to reach it. Then the second thing is root out the trouble spots. Sometimes there are some trigger points, like we see a pizza ad, and then we feel like eating pizza or burger, but we have to root those out. We have to understand. Once we understand, then those trigger points will stop affecting us. Then we have to store healthy foods. Why I say store healthy foods? If you have healthy foods at hand, healthy options at hand, you are going to eat those only. If you have unhealthy foods, you have a lot of wafers stacked at home, so you are going to go to them whenever you are hungry. You are going to go and eat those. But if you have more of fresh vegetables, fruits, roasted savories stacked, then you are going to go and reach out to them. So that means we need to plan in advance, because advanced planning will help us buy those foods that we will reach out to. Then another thing is we must schedule our days. How we schedule? We have to plan our meal timings, we have to plan our activity timings, when we'll do our workout. We'll talk about it a little later also. And then we have to practice sleep hygiene. What do I mean by sleep hygiene is that we need to have proper timings when we sleep. For the number of hours that we will sleep, we should maintain that, because a lot of research shows that maintaining sleep timings releases a lot of happy, healthy hormones, which let us remain thin and within our weight limits. But if we do not maintain our sleep timings, and we are not getting quality sleep, then there are certain problems that may be triggered, and which will add on to our weight. So and another important thing is make time for relaxation. Many people come and tell me we don't get time for relaxation because we have to drive long hours, or we have long office hours. So take out time in the office or during when you are driving. That is your relaxation time. Listen to music. And best thing is get up early, 5 minutes early in the morning. Take out time for some meditation. Root the stress out. Stress management is one of the very important things in your weight management. Do not binge eat to fill emptiness. Suppose you are driving and you are in a jam and you have nothing to do. So what we do is, normally we'll start eating something. That emptiness we need not fill with binge eating. We should not eat at that time. Or if we want to eat at that time, we should have healthy options at hand. So binge eating has to be avoided. There is another very important thing. Do not skip. Do not skip your meals. If you skip your meals whenever you are free, you will feel like eating. And secondly, 3+2 is the best policy, meaning 3 big meals, that is breakfast, lunch and dinner, and 2 small portions of snacks is the best policy. So you will not feel very hungry at any one meal, and you will not eat too much at that meal. So it is important not to skip meals. And especially not the breakfast, because you have already been hungry for 12 hours from the dinner time to the breakfast time. And if you skip your breakfast, then you are letting your body develop certain hormones which will make you gain weight. So I must say fasting is as bad as feasting. If you are overeating and not eating, both are as bad, because both of them will lead to gaining of weight. Another thing I would say is skip fat diets. There are certain diets that are taking rounds in the society which are not good for the health. We have to be very careful when we follow diet. I said we should be fit and healthy and not just thin. So we need to be careful about fat diets. We should skip guilt meals. Sometimes we may eat some things which may be unhealthy, or we may have eaten out of time. So we need not feel guilty. We can adjust. Ask your dietitian to adjust it with the other meals which will be coming up. And then skip weighing yourself. We have most of the people I know, they have a habit of weighing themselves every day. That is not required. If you weigh yourself daily, you will not find any good. At least this again I will explain a little later. The weight takes time to go. So, and one important thing is, you should weigh on the same scale every time that you are weighing, and give yourself minimum 15 days to weigh yourself on the same time on the same scale. So it is very important to skip, because skipping will help you understand where you are going wrong, what you should be doing, and how you should be following your diet. Then it is important always to remain hydrated. Sometimes what happens is, we are not drinking sufficient water and we feel we are hungry, and that makes us eat something. So if we are fully hydrated, our cells have sufficient water for all the activities, all the chemical reactions that they're taking place in these cells, then we will not have that feeling of emptiness, and we'll not start eating unnecessarily. And secondly, remain satiated. You will remain satiated if you have had your proper meals and plus 2 smaller snacks. So you will not be eating more in any one meal so as to gain any weight. And there is another one important thing, that is remain energetic. How you will remain energetic? Most of people say that I don't have 30 minutes time every day to go for a walk or for exercising, because that is 30 minutes minimum is the exercise time that is required. So I tell them to break it down into 10 minutes 3 times daily. Get up from your desk. Sitting for longer periods of times makes you lethargic. You are not energetic, and you are using less energy. When you are using less energy, you are spending less energy. That means you're spending less energy, and we want to spend more energy. So you walk down the stairs, go to your friend's cabin, go to your boss's cabin with that file that you were thinking of sending it with somebody else, or just go out for a little walk between your work times. So that is very important. Routine makes you successful. Now we will talk about how to use this, the knowledge that we have gained. So first of all, whenever we plan the diet, we cut down on calories. How many calories? 500 calories. Why 500 calories per day? Because if we are cutting down 500 calories per day from your diet, so the dietitian counts. When she asks you about the diet history, she will count your calories. When she has counted your calories, she'll deduct 500 from them, minimum 500. If it is more is required, she'll calculate that also, and then she'll cut down minimum 500. If she cuts down minimum 500 calories, so how many calories you will lose in a week? That would be about 3,500 calories in a week. And 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. That means 1 gram of fat that you have in your body has 9 calories. So if we divide that 3,500 by 9, you will get half a kg. So you will be losing half a kg. That is why I was telling you not to weigh yourself every day, because you will be losing approximately half kg in a healthy way per week. And if you're losing more than that, that is not healthy, and it is going to definitely come back. This means you'll lose about 2 kgs in a month, and that is a very good way of losing weight. So what 500 calories look like? On a Saturday, we normally go on binge eating and we'll have a plate of white pasta along with French fries and a Coke that comes out to be around 732 calories. Then, or a burger with cheese and mayonnaise and French fries and a Coke, 742 calories. Again, 2 slices of pizza with cheese and sauce, 700 calories. One slice of pizza will have 350 calories, so 782 calories. And we may have chapati and butter chicken, which will again be more than around 600 calories or more than 500 calories. Then what does this mean? This means that all these are empty calories with little or no other nutrition, or these foods are calorie dense foods. That means they do just have calories and no other important nutrients that are important for you to lose weight. You see, we are talking all the time of energy, but energy is not the only culprit. If we are not taking sufficient vitamins and minerals, this energy that we eat is not utilized. Whether we are eating less energy or more, it will be stored if we do not have sufficient vitamins and minerals. What do empty calories look like? Whiskey, 97 calories per peg. Beer, 153. Beer, if it is strong, then more than up to 350 calories, and wines will have 128 to 129 calories. These are all empty calories with no other good nutrition. So let's see what less calorie and nutritious food looks like. So we have, if we are taking chapatis, even with butter, 1 bowl of dal and 1 bowl of vegetable, that's approximately 340 calories. And similarly, if we are taking chapatis and a chicken curry in place of, say, butter chicken, this will be lesser calories. Or we have 2 slices of whole grain bread with 2 eggs and a glass of fat milk, that will again come out to be less than 500 calories. So what does this mean? These are all the foods that are rich in vitamins and minerals, fiber and oxidants, and they are nutrient dense foods. These foods will keep you fit and healthy because these vitamins and minerals help to digest, absorb and utilize whatever energy that you are consuming or whatever calories that you have consumed. So what are the better choices? The better choices would be 5, 6 and 7, because they are less in calories and packed with important nutrients. So what are nutrient dense foods and what are calorie dense foods? All the foods that have too much calorie and no good nutrients are calorie dense foods, like we have already spoken earlier, like pizzas, pastas, burgers, all the baked products that have too much of sweet and fat in them, the processed foods and juices and packaged and concentrated foods that are calorie dense foods, because they have less of any other nutrient other than calories, fats and carbohydrates. The nutrient dense foods are always mostly the fresh foods, the whole grain foods, the legumes and low fat foods, nuts and seeds. All these are nutrient dense foods. So how do we go about following this kind of diet? We need to follow it. We need to comply about the diet. We need to follow the diet given by the dietitian. It is better if it is possible, you should cook your own meals, then you know what actually is going into it, rather than buying the food. The market food normally contains a lot of the processed, packaged and tin foods normally contain a lot of calories, hidden calories, which may not be written there. The process that is used for cooking also matters, because all the raw foods that are boiled, steamed and grilled are better than fried and processed foods. Use all the colors in the day. Variety in vegetables, variety in fruits and dals and breads will help you lose weight and keep you satiated as well. A little use for processed packaged and canned foods, and use low fat dairy products. Use most of the people say that they have a sweet tooth, so it is better to eat natural sweets such as dry fruits and natural fruits, fresh fruits, etc. That would be good. But it is very important to remain motivated all the time that you are following a diet, because compliance to the diet is what would make you lose weight. So maintain a diary. It is important. If you maintain a diary, you would know where you faltered. What are the points that you did not follow? What are the things that you should have done, you have not done? And then consult your dietitian how you can change those faults. Then drink a lot of liquids. As I told earlier, if you are hydrated, you will feel less hungry. And do not stress out. If once in a while you have binged, please do not stress out, because stress normally sends certain hormones to the body, which will make you gather weight. So, and one important thing is changing the diet slowly. The dietitian will know from your food history, from your health history, how to make the diet that you will be able to comply to. And the diet, the weight loss should be permanent and not temporary. It should not come back. You need to maintain whatever you have lost. But it is important to understand that once a cheat meal once in a while is perfectly all right. It is important. It will help you follow the diet, further diet. And I also tell people normally to take a break. If you have broken your goals into smaller goals like 10 kg, you have broken it down into 4 kgs, then you can follow, you can take a cheat meal and then maintain your weight and then follow for the next 4 kgs. So it is important for you to understand that having a cheat meal will be helpful. Now that you have been able to make your goals your reality, it would make you really happy. It would be good if you rejoice, you reach your goal and be happy, enjoy it. Celebrate your goals. It's not always important to celebrate by eating or drinking. It would be good that you enjoy in other ways. Go out with your friends, go to a different place and watch a movie. When you keep your goals nearer you, it will be easier for you to reach to them faster, and it will keep you motivated to reach further. Again, as I said, breaking your goals down into smaller goals would be really important, will help you reach your goals faster. It's okay to take a break. Take a break, maintain your weight. When you take a break, I normally tell my clients to take a break after they have reached first goal, but take a maintenance diet during that. And that is the most important diet that the dietitian will give you to maintain whatever you have lost. And then repeat your diet again. You may need a different kind of diet. You may need the similar kind of diet. You may need a diet which is lesser in calories or which has more of other options, but you will have to repeat your diet plans in order to reach your main goal. So if you want to consult me on Spark.Live, this is my link. You must click there, and you will get, from my experience, you will definitely get very nice diet charts, and it will be easier for you to follow, because with experience I have learned from interacting with many people how to plan diets, so that it is easier to follow from your whatever foods are there available in your kitchen, whatever, including your diet habits, your likes and dislikes. So it will be easy for you to follow as well. So
You have two questions coming in for you.
okay, perfectly all right, tell me.
Yeah, just check in the Q&A box. Yeah. And also, I
Have
have
to cook
shared the link of like paid session from ma'am in the chat box. If you want, you can click and visit there and check out what ma'am is offering. Also, we'll be sharing the link in the WhatsApp group that we are maintaining. So if you want proper diet, you want to lose weight, you want to look good, you want to fit in good clothes, you should and take ma'am's diet consultation and chart. So we are giving the link in WhatsApp as well, and I've shared the link in chat box as well. So ma'am, please take up the question.
Yeah. Apart from losing weight, you can also find help for gaining weight as well. If somebody wants to gain weight or want to maintain weight, so you can get all type of help. See, have to cook multiple meals during the day, which is not possible due to number of people at home and also due to work commitments. Perfectly all right. So, you don't have to cook differently for each one. Excuse me. The kind of diets that I normally prefer giving to my clients are whatever is being cooked at home, just making few few changes in the same diet. And most of the time, I would prefer you to eat fresh. Eat certain things that would not require too much of cooking also. So that would save your time. So that way we can also help you by telling you how you cook, so that it reduces time and energy that you spend in cooking. At times there is a celebration which you have to attend. What should you outside while on a wait? Yes, we have plans for that also, and I also told you that once in a while you can have a cheat meal, so you can count that as a cheat meal, and then further down you can manage your diet. Ask your dietitian how to manage your diet. Further down, what should you eat on these celebrations? Normally when you have celebrations, you can consult your dietitian and ask them, when you are going out, what all you can eat. There are many options that can be given. What to eat during when you are eating out, because these days this is one of the most important thing. People are eating out more than they were eating out earlier. So we have charts for that, we have options for that also ready with us. So we can always tell you, people who have too many meetings to attend, or who have traveling jobs and they have to go out and eat most of the time, we give them options also, and they can lose their weight by following that diet. How to decide on serving size? When you ask your dietitian for the diet chart, they will definitely tell you what kind of serving size you have to follow. How we give you simple measurements from from plate size to bowl size. We'll give you simple measurements and you can follow it that way. And otherwise also measuring cups and spoons are also available in the market. If you want to purchase them, you can purchase them also, but it is not that difficult. We'll tell you, take a soup bowl of this or a small katori of this and a spoonful of this. Normally most of the these things are similar in our houses. In how many days can we have, that can be decided along with your dietitian. If you have reached, suppose you have a goal of cutting down 4 kgs. Pooja City, I'm answering you. If you have a goal of cutting down 4 kgs in 15 days and you have reached your goal. So you can have a cheat day after that. So in 15 days, your first cheat day has come, but it has to be a cheat meal rather than a cheat day. You cannot binge eat the whole day. Although you can have a different kind of a meal that day, but then you can have a cheat meal in a week also, depending on how you are reaching your goals. How to weigh your food, things we buy outside that have nutritional value or calorie, but when we cook, see, that's where the role of the dietitian comes in. When you take your diet chart, she'll tell you you have bought a bread, multi-grain bread, which says it has certain calories, say 60, 70 calories. So when you are cooking it, when you are applying butter to it, so how many calories you are adding? If you are adding jam to it, how many calories? Or if you are cooking it with vegetables, how many calories you will be adding, and so forth and so on. So that's where the role of the dietitian comes in. That is why you need to take a diet that is fit for your requirement and not the requirement of anybody else. How to boost immunity? We need to definitely boost immunity at this present time. So we have a separate diet chart for foods and a list of foods that will help you boost your immunity, keep you healthy, and prevent diseases. How to cook in the right way? I have actually mentioned in my presentation that there are many ways which are healthier ways of cooking, like boiling, steaming, baking, roasting. These are better. Nowadays, air fryers are available where you add very little fat. So these kind of methods are better and easier to follow. So this is how we can cook in the right way. And how to reduce uric acid? Are calcium pills okay? See, about the pills part, it would be better to check with your doctor. And once you have your diet chart for uric acid with you, then only I can tell you that whether you can take calcium pills along with that, because certain times certain foods have reactions and certain nutrients and drugs also interact with each other. So once I'm preparing a diet chart for you, I will be better able to answer whether you calcium pills are okay for you. What is your age group? It depends on that. What is your calcium levels? Your when someone comes for a diet chart to me, I would ask for any investigations that they have gone through. So once you bring your investigations, according to that, according to your, even if you want to reduce weight, I would want certain kind of investigations done before you come for your diet chart, so that I know what exactly we have, what all we have to. So the diet chart would not only be for losing weight, but it would encompass all the other things that are required. So you may be having a high uric acid, but still you want to reduce weight. So we have to follow both kinds of restrictions and allowed foods in that. I have to include both of those things. Any other questions that we have? Yeah. There have been certain foods which were given by the dietitian which I don't like at all. Yeah, definitely. That is what I said. Yeah, and financial restrictions. That's where the importance of the dietitian comes in. She has to take your, if the dietitian will be giving you correct recommendation, she has to take care of all these things. And that is why, only one consultation is not sufficient with the dietitian. You need to have multiple consultations, where once she has given you a diet chart, you will try to follow it for a certain period of time, and then you will you may need to change it. You will ask, certain things may not suit you, you may not like certain things. That, of course, I will ask you before I prescribe a diet, what are your likes and dislikes? If there are any food allergies that you have, what your investigations show, and what all can you afford, so that all those things we will discuss. I will ask your diet history. I'll ask what you have been taking. That will give me a picture of what actually you are able to get. So suppose if you are not able to afford certain things, I'll not prescribe those. That is where the expertise comes, where the experience comes. We have to, according to that only, we have to actually prescribe the diet. If you are not prescribing according to that, then you will not be able to follow the diet that I'm prescribing you. Then it is not of any use. So definitely all these things will have to be kept in mind while while planning a diet for anybody. Any other are there?
No, ma'am. It was a wonderful session by you. A lot of people have joined through social media and through this place as well. It was a very wonderful session with you. And for everyone present here, I have already shared the link in the chat box. You can check it out there. Also, I'll be sharing within half an hour of time in the WhatsApp group. So if you are interested in ma'am sessions about any kind of diet consultation, sure you can do that. I'll share the link. You can go ahead and click on the link and just get the session as soon as possible, because I will be getting one after I complete the session. So it was a wonderful session by you, ma'am. Thank you for giving your time.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I would suggest anybody wanting to lose uric acid or reduce uric acid or increase calcium, vitamin D, I can suggest you that, because I have been working with many hospitals in and out of India, and I know various types of, therapeutic things also, which, normally with experience I have gained. So I can give you right guidance if you consult me. Thank you very much to you also, Spark, and I also enjoyed the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's our pleasure.